We're back.
Part 2.
Part 2. This is what happens at RootsTech. You use your phone so much for all kinds of things that my phone died in the middle of the Facebook Live. So our apologies. Technical glitches.
We're back.
We're back.
It's all good.
Amy, what have you seen at the conference?
Oh my gosh. So the theme of RootsTech this year is connect, belong. And it's been just this really wonderful theme. I've really enjoyed seeing, okay, case in point, connecting. So I went to the MyHeritage lunch just right before this. And you know how you're sitting there at lunch and you're just talking to people? I mean, we had a table of either 8 or 10 and just started talking to people. The woman sitting next to me who I'd never met before, we just started talking. She's originally from my hometown. The woman sitting next to her, well, there's the Family Search Family Tree app, and they've added something onto it right now that if you're at RootsTech, you can actually hit Find My Relatives at RootsTech, and then people who are on the app and whatnot who are here, if they're in the tree and you're connected, it'll show you the cousins.
I have that app on my phone. I should look it up.
You should definitely do that. So I just put in the name of one of the women sitting at my table. We're 7th cousins once removed.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And the tree actually worked out. I mean, it was legit.
I personally am looking for a connection because Ancestry has a game that everybody's playing here, and you get these buttons, and it says if you match like the place where your ancestors are from, then you get a prize from Ancestry. So it's a way of making a connection, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and what I've really enjoyed seeing is just people talking. It's like, oh, well, what does your button say? What does your button say? And then trying to find the other person who has that same
I'll tell you though, I've seen some buttons with some unusual places, and I think they're not going to find a match, but maybe they will.
Well, but you're matching they give you a random button. You have to find somebody else with that button.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was the place you're at the match.
No, you have to find somebody else that has the same button.
I haven't gotten my button yet. I haven't had time.
I have a button, and they had to tell me where my place was because I didn't recognize the place name.
I did, however, get a little bling from the conference, which you probably can't see, but it's a little Quebec flag because there's a new genealogy society that's a virtual society all about researching your ancestors in Quebec, Canada.
Fun.
And I've got a lot of ancestry.
One thing that I just discovered also at the MyHeritage lunch is launching tomorrow on MyHeritage.
Oh, yes.
Right now they have their one-to-one chromosome browser. Tomorrow they're launching their one-to-many chromosome browser. So if you're doing DNA and you are on MyHeritage, or maybe if you're not, maybe you should transfer your data over there because they're going to have another version, a more powerful version of their chromosome browser.
More
launching
tools.
Tomorrow. More
Plus,
tools.
One of these companies here at the conference won the DNA Innovation Prize, and it's called DNA Painter.
Yes.
And I like it because it not only shows you how much you're related to someone, but it all does it in color.
So for us visual
people, you can look at it right away and see how you're related.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, what did MyHeritage announce this morning?
Oh, DNA Origins.
DNA Origins? We're going to double check.
Yeah, you keep talking. I'll look that up.
But basically, they're giving away 50,000 DNA kits to adoptees. And they are working with a committee. I don't know if it's a committee or a consulting group, but there are names in DNA research that you're going to recognize. And then they have other people working as well to counsel people through the process. But
DNA Quest.
DNAquest.org. And they're starting with adoptees in this country.
Yeah, so if you are an adoptee or you know someone who is an adoptee and are trying to find that biological family, going through MyHeritage with their DNAquest.org, you might actually be able to get a free DNA kit to help you with
I think there's an application process.
Yeah, there is an application process. You have to go to DNAquest.org. They're accepting applications through the end of April. and they're giving away 15,000 kits. It's worth over $1 million. I mean,
it's a lot.
It's really
right.
It's gonna be
so
cool.
they actually had two sisters who didn't. The older sister knew about the younger sister. For Donna, who's making a comment. Yes, right now it's just for adoptees from the U.S., but they have plans to expand that to other countries.
Yeah.
I think just the U.S. initiative right now.
Yeah, and I think that doing it with a U.S. focus is really to kind of just get the program up and running, because the way they made it sound, they are really kind of taking this on as their project, that they really want to help these adoptees find their family, find their biological roots. So,
right,
yeah.
which of course is a tricky road.
Yeah.
On many levels.
Yeah.
Someone asked me, they're looking for a photo of their great aunt who was a nurse in New York in the 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Ooh.
Have you read my book, Searching for Family Photos? Because that has tips in there for you.
There you go.
There you go. It's currently still available on my website, MaureenTaylor.com, but I am going to retire that title shortly.
Ooh, so you better get it while you
Better
still can.
get it while you can, because it's going away. What else? What else have we seen?
What else have we seen?
Other than everyone we've ever met at any conference ever.
Ever. Yesterday, because RootsTech kind of changed their format a little bit. Yesterday during the day, they started with classes and then had the keynote at the end of the day. And part of it was a series of panels. The first panel was talking about what we need to do to preserve records. I mean, yeah, DNA is wonderful, awesome. I don't want to go back to not having DNA.
No.
But we still need records. And so there was a panel of David Rencher, who's the chief genealogical officer for Family Search, Judy Russell, the legal genealogist, and Kurt Witcher from the Allen County Public Library in Fort Wayne, talking about what they saw as the dangers, the challenges in preserving records, and also the opportunities. And I know that they're going to be replaying, if they haven't started already, they're going to be replaying the keynotes. I think that that's a good one for all of us to consider, because to be good genealogical citizens, I think we need to pay attention to record availability, record access, record preservation.
Yeah, DNA is only as good as the backup material.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets you to a point, but you still have to fill in the blanks.
Yeah. Yeah, DNA can show Maureen and I how we're related, if we were, or that we are.
Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be a funny thing today, Amy?
The way that our day is going, Maureen, it wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Definitely. And definitely get on the app and we'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So, the DNA can show us that we're related, but the records are going to show us exactly how.
We're related.
So we need them both.
We are indeed.
Yeah.
So, do we have new things to talk about in our own life? Yes.
I do. If you happen to be actually here at RootsTech,
remember the words will be back.
I am. Yeah. The words are going to be backwards, but hey, that's the way it goes. I have cards for the project 52 Ancestors in 52 Weeks, and I'm passing out cards with the first 5 prompts. The 52 Ancestors in 52 Weeks is a series of prompts to get all of us writing or recording or doing something with our genealogy to get it out of that database so that the non-genealogists in the family know what to do with it. So if you see me here at RootsTech, pick up one of my cards. You can also sign up if you go to amyjohnsoncrow.com/52RootsTech. You can get that right there. And yeah, it's backwards, but you can figure it out.
And my big announcement for RootsTech, because who would come to RootsTech without a big announcement? There's such a big audience, is my Identifying Family Photographs class. 9 episodes. You watch it at your own pace. There are 3 price levels. The most expensive price level gives you an opportunity to send me information from each module, and then I respond, so it's interactive learning.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I see somebody has a question about loving to go to RootsTech but can no longer travel. Go to rootstech.org, and right now, every session or every hour that they're having a session, they are live streaming one of the sessions. So you can attend RootsTech even if you're not here. So go to rootstech.org.
Free.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Free. And you can stay in your jammies if you want.
That's right.
Yeah.
And of course, the other big news at RootsTech is the price of the DNA kits.
Yes.
Yes. Living DNA, which costs $159, and I bought one last year for $100.
Yeah.
This year is $49.
Yeah, and all of the DNA companies are here at RootsTech, and all of them have sales. It's just
ridiculously cheap sales.
Yeah.
They all do. $59, $49.
Yeah, it's
never heard of.
It's a good time to get a DNA kit while you're at RootsTech.
So if you have a friend at RootsTech, get them to wait in the line for you, because the line at Living DNA is out to the door.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But I got mine first thing this morning, so we're good.
I still have to go over there.
Oh, do it in the morning, Amy.
Yeah,
do it in the morning.
I will.
All right. So, shall we wrap?
I think it's a wrap. I mean, otherwise we're going to keep going on and on because there's so much here at RootsTech. So,
yeah.
You still have classes coming up.
I have a lecture this afternoon at 3 o'clock on immigrant clues. It's called No Language Barrier, Immigrant Clues in Photographs. And then tomorrow at noontime, I have been one of the judges for, maybe you saw the RootsTech Photo Story Contest. I've been one of the judges for the Photo Story Contest, and there are 191 pictures and stories, and I had to pick my favorite 4.
Wow, that must have been hard.
It was really hard.
Wow.
I actually sent them 5. I could have sent them 7.
You probably could have sent them 20.
I could have sent them 20. There were so many good ones. So if you submitted, thank you for submitting, because they were really great to see what you were able to do with it. The other thing I'm doing is a TED-style talk tomorrow for the panel of judges.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. I've been working on it forever.
Yeah.
Every day is a rehearsal day.
Yeah. And I have 2 more talks tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 11, talking about tombstones. Yay. I love my cemeteries. And then at 3 o'clock, doing a session. It's actually going to be live streamed on how not to leave your genealogy. How not to leave it.
Leave it tidy.
Tidy
and
is
I have
good.
one booth demo over in the Family Treemaker booth where I'm going to be demoing the photo darkroom for them, and I might actually make that into a little video when I get home.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Very cool. All right.
All right, ready?
I think we're good. Bye from RootsTech.
Bye.